Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Mike's 50. Watch one.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side. Side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Reset. 19. 53. Mike. Dude. Check 26. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Staying open. Hey, 59. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, line up. All day. I'm coming after you.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, 24.
Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Rosen going for it all. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing. GRIDIRON sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, number 28, Mike, 64. Check in. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Check 41.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Motion. Reset. Hey, alert. You got to wedge that. Hey, exit. Here we go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check the backer. Hey. Watch the safety creep.
Now it's Hines. Got some real estate inside the 30.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a 1st down?
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. On 3rd down, Hines able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Watson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 47. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 21-0 our score after 1.
Another timeout.
On 2nd and 9, Watson going down the middle, and it's complete. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 4, check 4. Check.
On 1st down, it's Moore. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Crash, crash. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
10. Hey, Monday.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I got you, son.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here.
Anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rush in. Kill. Turn up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, it's Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch twist.
To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams, because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, It's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Check. Crunch. 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 Shift.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check. Fresno.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 59! 49, check 49, check 49. Wide, get wide.
Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the edge. Watch it straight.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Monday.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
You got him. You got him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Colts 49, Texans 7.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Banjo. Slam. Quarter. Check 37. Big edge. Check nickel. Hug. Shit.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch twist. Hey, alert. Hug. Motion. Hey, Charlie.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Check set. 19. Check 53's mine. 26. Double. Check three. Back. Showing it. Alert.
On first down, Watson. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 11-yard
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 24. Check 24. Check 29. SOS. Hey, 31. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Trying to go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Alert. Lucky.
They run. Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check 26. Go.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. They come out here in the I. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Joker.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action here with Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Colts first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check it out. Check 83. 218. Chop.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
55. Hey, wahoo!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
55's mine. It's a party now.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. A big offensive experience.